sure it's recorded. Yes, we are. Okay, it's on. I've been wanting to make this video for a day or two now, and very basically it's about my inactivity with my personal training diaries. I wanted to explain why I was inactive on the 24th and the 25th. I originally thought when writing these notes up that I was inactive on the 23rd, but I wasn't. That was episode 78 that I put out. That was on the 23rd, so I definitely wasn't inactive then. Give a little just a one video, giving an update as to what's going on, small updates for both what's going on with the CrossFit project, my sleep track on a certain day, and also coursework, yeah. So I'll talk about that, how that's gone so far up to this point on the 26th later on, but I wanted to really hammer on about my inactivity for the logs in this specific video, so I'm gonna do that. Very basically, on the 24th, I was recovering from the exercise session that I had on the 23rd, which I'm still doing to this day. My left bicep, man, is feeling so sore. It does not feel comfortable to do this, to even slightly use my triceps and extend my arms all the way, make it straight. That is painful still. It actually reminds me of one time when I was working out with a friend I used to go to school with, and he was, oh my gosh, he was one of the most physically in shape guys that I'd ever met at that point in my life, and I was sore from his workout that he gave me for like 5 days straight. It's actually, now that I think about it, it's similar to that. That's the sort of pain that I'm going through at the moment. And in that session, I only did 75 reps. I didn't even go to the triple digits mark. 5 sets of 15 on the bicep curls. That's what I did. Now, I could have used my biceps during the pull-ups on the TRX machine, chin-ups, and also pull-ups on the swings as well. Chin-ups on the swings, I mean, when I say chin-ups. So it might have been, that would make sense as to why my biceps were feeling so sore, because I could have been using my biceps quite a bit when, I feel that, when doing the pull-ups too, but just not in the same way and not to the same extent. So that does actually make sense now that I think about it, because I was just thinking, how can I feel so sore from less than 100 reps? It's just 100 reps. Am I really that weak? But no, I don't think so. I'm changing my mind right now, because I can feel it, that I use my biceps a little bit during the pull-ups, so I could imagine that would definitely play its part into me feeling sore eventually after doing another 75 reps on the TRX pull-ups, and that's excluded the bicep curls as well. But get back, actually no, I was gonna say now we'll move on to something else, go back to the topic of the video, but that actually is relevant, and it's relevant because, well, I think it's relevant because it's a part of why I was inactive. I was just wanting to let myself rest, because not only were my biceps feeling extremely sore, and they've been feeling sore for a few days, my right biceps feeling okay now though, but behind my knees, joints and muscles behind my knees, like here, that is, oh my gosh, when I did 200 calf raises, I don't think I've ever felt such a level of soreness on that part of my body ever. And I'd like to imagine that my calves are getting bigger, my calves are getting stronger, and it's not going to happen overnight, even though I can look at the laptop, stand up, and just lift my leg like that, or do that in front of the TV screen and see how flat my calves are, more like that for both of them. I'd like to imagine that I get bigger and stronger eventually after a few years or so, especially as I add on to more, as I lift heavier with calf raises. So I'm not just doing body weight, but I'd also be lifting ankle weights, weighted vests as well on top of that, and I could also add dumbbells. I don't think I'd use barbells, although I could on the Smith machine. But yeah, I could do calf raises with all of those sorts of equipment, and then the extra 200 body weight calf raises each day. Not every day, but whenever I want to train calf raises, I could do that. And I'd like to imagine that my calves do get stronger and they don't just stay flat, because I don't want to, for looks, really, because I don't want to look like that guy who has a really nice looking aesthetic upper body, but then when it comes to the calves, as I see with quite a few of the people on YouTube, for example, who post videos of them doing calisthenics stuff, their calves are just, they're so flat. Calves flat, legs pretty flat too. And I don't want to, I want to be strong. I want to be all-rounded. I want to be strong in every part of my body. I don't want to just be able to do like the front lever and all that stuff and only look impressive when it comes to upper body exercises, but lower body exercises too, because my lower body is just as much a part of my body as my upper body is. Now, saying that, if we're talking from a survival perspective, I need my upper body way more than I need my lower body. I can survive without legs, but it'd be way more difficult to survive with parts of my upper body missing, because that's where most of my vital organs are. But anyway, that's not related to this video. Is there anything else to say? Okay, to get back to the topic of the video, I could ask myself, how can I stay on track with posting logs on a daily basis, with the personal training logs? I've only just, this would be the second day I wouldn't have posted, but I'm gonna upload, so it's just technically it's been one day that I haven't posted regularly. But I can still ask myself, I know why that happened. On the 24th, I was resting, hence I was inactive, and on the 25th, which I haven't said yet, I was so focused on making reviews with the daily exercise logs, which I've started doing to help myself become more introspective with my exercises. So I'm I do have the brawn, the action, but I'm using more of my brain as well. The balance between brawn and brains is more equal, basically. Help myself progress with my exercises at a faster rate and prevent injury, at least more than I might have otherwise done if I was just only uploading exercise videos without reviews to go with them. I think sleep is to do with it as well. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Oh no, we are still going. Okay. For a second there, I thought we were, but no, it's fine. I started uploading videos today at 1:30. I started getting my food log prepared at 1:34 p.m. Now, if I want to make it easier for myself to do all the videos I would want to make, then I've got to do that earlier. Yesterday, I was up from 9 p.m. to 1 in the morning the next day, which is today, uploading videos. It usually takes around 4 hours to start from planning to having everything up on YouTube, because it does take a while to upload these videos because of the resolution of each video, quite a few of which are filmed on the phone in 4K 60 frames per second, and some of which are upload more quickly because they're filmed only in 1080p on the camera. Also, which would be 60 frames per second videos. So if I could go out my way to carry on uploading videos around the time I'm making this one, which is let's see, 2:42, then I'll be making it way easier for myself to have all of the videos up within the evening and have a healthier sleep routine. I'd say sleep is definitely to do with it, but definitely, I'm getting there. I'll give myself less of a window to be inactive and lazy. So I think I'd eventually adapt to make things way easier. And if I keep trying, I predict that maybe just one day that I would wake up in the morning when I'd want to, and then just find it so easy to do everything I wouldn't want to lose that. And I'd just keep on having more days in which I'd experience that over and over again, and I'd make that more normal for myself because I make it more common. I think that's what I should do, go out my way to make a high quality way of life not something that I only experience on a few days, but something that's normal, common, as I just said, commonplace. Like it's something that, on the premise I work for it, I should be entitled to, as a physically and mentally capable adult of sound mind. Just off that fact, I should make living a high quality of life possible for myself, which I definitely can do. It's definitely possible, but I just need to keep on working on it bit by bit, day by day, piece by piece. As I say quite often in the daily logs, for example, just keep on adding bits onto it. Not every day, that I don't, and I'm not going to pretend I do or expect myself to add on one new thing to make more progress every single day. Although I could try and do that, I don't think it'd work. I just keep on building it. What I need, I take on eventually. Just like with the exercises and improving my form and making it easier for myself to do X, Y, and Z. Whatever's important, I will take it on eventually. I will learn my lesson eventually, which would be easier to do on the premise I review what's going on. And now that I say that, in fact, I could record myself trying to sleep and get a third person perspective on that, make it easier for myself to have a healthier night's rest by doing that a little bit here and there, like a few days. Not just a few days and stop, but a few days every now and then, and see why it is that my sleep routine isn't the healthiest it could be. Now, I'm setting myself up for disease potentially long term if I keep on going to sleep at like 2 to 3 in the morning, because I'm just on the phone from maybe 5 to 11 p.m. Just uploading videos, like trying and failing and then eventually succeeding. Or like how I did yesterday, from 9 p.m. to 1 in the morning the next day, uploading videos. If I could, which I can, move that so I'm doing it earlier within the day, then I'd be making it easier for myself to sleep at least a little bit. And even if I'm still having not the highest quality of sleep and still slightly rough nights, then I could further work on that. Sleep quality wise, I wouldn't say I'm having rough nights of sleep, but I'm getting closer and closer to a point where I'm not just feeling physically tired, but also feeling mentally tired, because I'm going out my way to talk more by having more reviews out to go with the daily logs. And I was falling asleep behind the laptop as I was making the videos at around about 10 to 11 p.m. yesterday, last night even. So I definitely think I'm on the way to making it easier for myself to have a high quality of sleep every single day, eventually, and at least more often than not. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, to make it easier for myself so that I'm not having nothing to show for each day, I'll just try and upload one video a day, including the sleep tracker, CrossFit project update, and also the coursework update. So I'll definitely be going out my way to bring that out each day. So I'm not trying to make 3 videos a day for the PT Diaries, which I would find more difficult to handle, especially as I'm making more videos for the daily exercise logs. Yeah. See, this channel is called a calisthenics journey. It makes sense that I add more to the calisthenics part of the channel rather than have a whole load of videos each day that isn't related to calisthenics. I still want to make those videos because they help me with living a high quality of life and making life more enjoyable. But I would still like to add more to the calisthenics stuff, so it's not just one calisthenics video a day and then like 5 other videos that aren't related to calisthenics, even though I do like posting those videos because they help me out with dealing with each aspect of my life and being able to progress and live more ideally. For example, the CrossFit project updates helping me. I'm helping myself with making those updates by staying on track with making that video and put myself in a position where I can rely on myself financially, bit by bit, piece by piece, day by day. Speaking of, I've got actually, I said I wanted to finish that video today and start applying to jobs because I've got the my job center appointment is quite soon, and my work coach said that they want me to apply to 3 jobs, but I want to have my video to go with that. So yeah, I'm going to finish the video and then start applying today. I'm going to try and make it happen along with everything else that I've got to do. But yeah, that's it. I'm done talking about explaining the lack of vlogs, and my solution is to upload 1 video a day to stay consistent with it, and then from there I can build up if I want. But just be video, cheers to making that happen and not missing a day's worth of vlogs like how I've done today. And if I do, I could just explain that why I didn't post. Peace.